You were rejected before anyone even saw your application. Not reviewed, not considered, not even opened. You applied for a loan, a job, a visa, and in less than a second, something decided your future. It was not a bank manager, it was not a recruiter, it was not an immigration officer, it was a machine. And the machine said no. No explanation, no appeal, no second look. Just a decision made in milliseconds that could follow you for years. This is not a story about the future. Automated decision-making is not coming. It is already here. Right now, algorithms are deciding who gets a mortgage, who gets a credit card, who gets a job interview, who gets hired, who gets a visa, who gets flagged at a border, who gets approved for insurance, and who gets rejected without ever knowing why. According to reports by the AI Now Institute and the Algorithmic Justice League, billions of life decisions are made by automated systems every year. Billions, without a human reviewing them. When a human makes a biased decision, there is someone responsible, someone you can question, someone you can challenge. But when an algorithm makes that same decision, there is no one. There is code. There is a system. There is a company that will tell you the model is proprietary and the decision is final. The system does not just use the information you gave it, it uses everything. Your credit history, your location, your device, the time you applied, your spending patterns, your connections, data points you never agreed to share and would not recognize if you saw them. According to investigations, even something as simple as your zip code can affect your outcome. Because your zip code is not just a location, it is a pattern shaped by decades of inequality. And the algorithm does not ignore that pattern, it learns it. It does not understand fairness, it understands patterns. And those patterns come from history. If people were denied loans in the past, the system learns to deny them in the present. If certain groups were rejected more often, the system learns to reject them again. Automatically, silently, at scale. Because it does not feel biased. It feels mathematical, objective, neutral, precise. But the numbers it uses were created by human decisions, and those decisions were not neutral. The algorithm did not remove bias, it learned it, and then it automated it, at a scale no human could ever reach. Millions of decisions, every day, without hesitation, without doubt, without accountability. And when it rejects you, you are not told why. Because the system cannot explain itself in a way you can understand. It is not following a rulebook. It is following patterns, buried inside millions of data points. This is called the black box problem. You can see what goes in, you can see what comes out, but what happens in between is invisible. And in most places in the world, it does not have to be explained. The system is not broken. It is working exactly as designed. The real question is, who designed it, and what they designed it to do. The system that decides your financial future can be reduced to a single number, a score, 3 digits, that determine where you live, what you can afford, and how far you can go. That number is calculated using data you cannot fully see, and rules you are not allowed to question. According to reports by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, millions of people are considered credit invisible. They have no score, which means, to the system, they do not exist. And if you do have a score, it is being updated constantly. Every payment, every purchase, every delay. You are not just living your life, you are feeding the system that is judging it. The system does not only measure what you do, it measures what people like you have done. Your location, your network, your patterns. According to research, modern credit outcomes still reflect patterns created decades ago. Neighbourhoods that were denied investment in the past still produce lower scores today. The law changed, the data did not. Which means the system is not just evaluating you, it is evaluating history through you. In 2019, a case exposed how this works in practice. A credit system offered one individual a limit many times higher than his partner, despite shared finances. The company stated the system did not use gender, and that was true. It did not need to. It used patterns, purchasing behaviour, spending categories, financial activity. Patterns that correlate with gender because of historical inequality. The system did not see gender, it saw behaviour, and the result was the same. The discrimination is not direct, it is indirect, hidden inside variables that appear neutral. According to reports, modern lending systems now use thousands of data points to make a single decision. Some are expected: income, debt, payment history. Others are not: device type, time of application, online behaviour. Every new data point makes the system more powerful and more difficult to understand. And when the decision goes against you, there is no clear reason, only a result. Your application was denied, your score was too low, your risk was too high. And the system does not tell you how to change it, because the system is not designed to guide you, it is designed to classify you. And once it does, that classification follows you into your next application, your next opportunity, your next decision. Your credit score is not just a number, it is a reflection of how the system sees you, and you have no right to see how that reflection was created. You submit your resume, you wait, and nothing happens. No email, no call, no explanation. What most people do not realise is that a human being may never have seen it. According to research published by Harvard Business School, the majority of large companies use automated systems to screen resumes before any human review. These systems do not read your experience, they scan your words. They are not asking, "Are you qualified?" They are asking, "Does this match the pattern?" Hundreds of resumes enter the system. Within seconds, most of them are removed. Not ranked lower, removed. A qualified candidate can disappear from consideration because of a single word. Managed instead of led. Team instead of group. The system does not understand meaning, it understands matching. And if the words do not match, you do not exist. According to multiple studies, millions of qualified applicants are filtered out every year before any human sees their name. The job was not given to a better candidate, it was given to a better match. For decades, researchers have found that identical resumes receive different responses based on the name at the top. The qualification is the same, the experience is the same, the outcome is not. When hiring systems are trained on historical decisions, they learn this pattern, and they repeat it, automatically, at scale, without anyone noticing. Because the system does not see bias, it sees correlation, and correlation is enough to make a decision. You are invited to a video interview. You turn on your camera, you answer questions. You think someone is watching. In many cases, no one is. According to investigations, automated interview systems analyze your face, your voice, your tone, your timing. They measure how you speak, how you pause, how you look into the camera. They convert your behavior into data, and from that data, they generate a score that can determine whether you move forward or disappear from the process. Researchers have raised serious concerns about these systems because there is limited evidence that these measurements accurately predict job performance. But the systems were used anyway, for years. There is another layer, one that does not look like an assessment at all. You are asked to complete a game, but behind the interface, you are being measured. Your decisions, your speed, your risk tolerance. A psychological profile is being created without you ever being told. According to reports, these systems are designed to identify traits that match previously successful candidates. But those successful candidates come from a system that was already biased. The system does not hire the best candidate, it hires the most familiar one, the one that looks like what came before. And every time it does, it reinforces the same outcome, the same background, the same profile, the same pattern. This is how inequality is scaled, not through decisions you can see, but through filters you never knew existed. The job you did not get was not lost in a pile of applications. It was removed by a system that decided you did not match before anyone had the chance to disagree. And you will never know what it saw or what it was looking for. You arrive at a border, you hand over your passport, you wait. What happens next feels simple. A scan, a glance, a decision. But behind that moment, something else is happening. In milliseconds, your data is being processed. Your travel history, your financial records, your past applications, your associations. Multiple systems are evaluating you at the same time. And from all of that, a score is created. Not a judgment, a score. According to reports by the Electronic Frontier Foundation and investigations by The Guardian and The Intercept, automated risk scoring systems are used across borders worldwide to assess travellers and visa applicants before any human decision is made. The officer you see may not be making the decision. They may be confirming one that has already been made. Because the system does not explain itself, it produces a result, and the result appears as certainty. In the United States, a system known as the Automated Targeting System assigns a risk score to individuals entering the country. According to reports by the Department of Homeland Security, this score is generated using travel patterns, financial behaviour, and social connections. The criteria are not public, the score is not shared. You can be delayed, you can be searched, you can be denied entry, and you may never know why. The system does not tell you what raised your score. It does not tell you what lowered it. It does not tell you how to change it. Because it is not designed to be understood. It is designed to decide. In 2019, visa applicants were required to submit their social media accounts. Years of posts, connections, interactions. According to reports by the ACLU and investigations by the Washington Post, this data is analysed by automated systems for what are described as risk indicators. What qualifies as a risk indicator is not fully disclosed. It is not evaluating what you did, it is evaluating what you might do. Patterns, predictions, probabilities. And once you are labelled as a risk, that label can follow you across borders. According to investigations by The Guardian, a visa processing system used automated sorting that correlated strongly with nationality. Applicants from certain regions were more likely to be delayed or rejected. The system was ruled unlawful. It had already processed millions of applications. The consequences are not financial. They are not professional. They are personal. Where you can go, where you can live, what opportunities you will have. Decided in seconds, by a system you cannot see, a score you cannot access, and a process you cannot challenge. Your visa was not denied by a person, it was denied by a pattern you do not understand, and a decision you cannot question. You have the right to be treated fairly. That right exists in law in many countries. But in practice, you do not have the right to know whether you were. You cannot see the system. You cannot inspect the model. You cannot trace the decision. You receive an outcome: approved, rejected, flagged, and that is all. According to reports by the AI Now Institute and legal scholars, there are proposals for systems to be audited, for decisions to be explained, for humans to remain in control. But in most cases, the systems remain opaque, protected as trade secrets, shielded by complexity, and defended as necessary, because they are efficient, they are scalable, they are profitable, and they are already deeply embedded in the way decisions are made. This is not a system on the horizon. It is a system you are already inside. Every application you submit, every form you fill, every profile you create feeds into it. Your opportunities, your access, your movement, not decided by a person, but by a pattern you cannot see, a system you cannot question, and a decision you may never understand. Return to the moment you saw earlier: a screen, a word, declined, unsuccessful, denied. It looks simple, but behind it is everything you have just seen: data, history, patterns, predictions, all compressed into a single outcome. The next time you apply for anything, a loan, a job, a visa, remember this: the decision may already be made before anyone ever sees your name, and the system that made it does not need to explain itself, because right now, in most cases, it does not have to. If this changed how you see every decision you have ever received, that is exactly what it was meant to do. Because the system is not hidden, it is just invisible. And it is already deciding more about your life than you think. And it has been doing it for years. Because the next system does not just decide whether you get something, it decides how much you pay for it. Not one price for everyone, your price, based on your data. That story is next.